I know what it's like to be separated from your kids. I know what that's like. It's hard. It really is. I know what it's like to have them one day and then not the next. You know, to love them so much that you're not able to hold them, see them. And even though I had my other kids with me, I still experienced that separation from the ones that weren't there. And I think this is what this father in this story might have been going through. Because he had two sons. He loved both of them the same. He had one son still with him. I'm sure he loved him, of course he did. He even says toward the end of the story, everything I have is yours, you know. You've always been with me. You know, but then one day the other son wasn't there. And he felt that separation. I picture the father out in the field, ploughing away, and if there was a rise or a hill or something like that that led to his property, I dare say that he would be ploughing in the field or doing whatever it was he was doing, weaving a wicker basket or whatever they did in those days. But let's just say he was ploughing at the time. He'd be ploughing away, and then look up and see the rise, see the hill. Keep ploughing, look up. Keep ploughing, look up. One day weaving a wicker basket, you know, weaving away, looking out the window, sitting at his computer, playing the Dual Blitz, occasionally leaning over, looking out the window, constantly looking all the time. And it says that while the son was still a long way off, a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him. He's ploughing away and all of a sudden he looks up and sees him. Like, I'm guessing it would have been like a little figure on the horizon. And the scripture says while he was a long way, not a few feet, a few metres, a few yards, I don't know measurements, but that'll do. You know, while he was still a long way off, he still wasn't home yet. He still hadn't fully come home. And the father dropped what he was doing and ran. And I picture this father just running and running and running. And I mean, I know what it's like to run after a kid. She's not here, so I won't embarrass her too much. Young Crystal, some of you may remember this, but a number of years ago when Crystal was quite a young toddler, she went missing from, I think it was Belmore Basin, around there. And I don't know how, but somehow she wandered from Belmore Basin all the way around the walkway, walk track, cycle track, whatever it is, all the way over to the far part of North Beach. Young kid. Loving parents we are. But we thought she was there. And she'd wandered off. Unbeknownst to us, she'd ended up at this distant country. Probably for her. And I ran. The moment I found it, we're all sort of frantically looking. I don't remember that when we were frantically looking at the beach and things like that. Some of us were checking drains. And then someone said, I saw a child way up there. He's wearing this outfit. Yeah, I was off. I ran so hard. Look, you hear about white men can't jump, fat men don't run. Okay, I'm telling you now, I ran from Belmore Basin all the way up to North Beach. I didn't stop once. I just ran all the way. My heart was, I would have collapsed. Absolutely, if I was running for no purpose. But I kept on going. I kept on going and going and going. I did not stop. And then when I finally saw her, I ran and ran. My feet were killing me. I was dripping with sweat. My heart was doing some irregular beats. I saw Crystal, I ran up and I grabbed her and I held her and I just had to hold her. Just the utter relief of that moment, you know, just because we didn't know where she was. And people were looking, we couldn't find her, and then I ran and I found her. My feet were wrecked for the rest of the week, and I felt like I might have had to have a defibrillator, you know, to get my heart going back into the normal rhythm again.